All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter. The cameras more numerous. I don't know. There's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is... impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now Joe Mixon trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Demario Davis there on the stop.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Murray now on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Ross. They'll get 34 yards there. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Here's Murray. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message. And the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Ready? 180. Check right 54. Right 54. I got it.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle. Throwing on 2nd down. Newton. This is caught by Antonio Brown. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They fake the give. Newton. And an alley to run. Room to run inside the 40. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They're running with Gurley. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bears will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him at the 12. A huge play there for Chicago. 54 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw is Murray. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready? 56 is the mic. Oh, you got deep?
On first down, Mixon, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Here's Murray from midfield. Flush to his right. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. And here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. Man open left side is Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Todd Gurley, 31 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd and 12, Murray, he's going to float this one deep right side. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Newton to throw. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
He's checking.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a third down. Out of the gun, Newton. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they can.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Breaks through the contact. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's got Higgins over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. About 3 yards there to the 27. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Higgins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Todd Gurley with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Murray now, 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. On the move to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw again on second down. Murray rolling to his right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down. Murray now on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Murray going to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Murray. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Julio Jones, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it? Absolutely. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Steps away to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Newton eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Todd Gurley with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught at the 20. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Chicago. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He finds his running back, Mixon. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a second down.
At the 38-yard line.
Set, ready, set, get the flag. Hey, we got to get the stop here, D.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. From the gun on third down, Murray. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards in a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Murray now on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Murray now, third and goal. Touchdown, Bears!
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on first and second down, and it's first and second and goal. And then on third down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Bears take over first down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a first down past the 30. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Here's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They come up now, third and 5, following the incomplete pass. Here's Newton. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown, 62 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A huge play there for Chicago. And even 50 yards. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
On first and 10, Murray. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. On the toss, Mixon. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Devlin will try to power it in. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Raiders take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the table and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
how about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one, and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Gun.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and very short, Newton flushed out right, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter if he needs to make those plays when the legs go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And that one results in 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
From the 29, Murray. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to Mixon on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll give this to the fullback, Devlin. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's the fullback, Devlin. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tucker's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Newton to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. Newton. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get in.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Let's go. You tighten up. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. You ain't going nowhere. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, let's get in that home.
Murray, one final try. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And the Oakland Raiders are on top of the